Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Jenny and I run a website called mybritneyspearscollection.com. Today's video is slightly different than the normal Britney Spears videos I put out on my channel. A few months ago I showed you an item out of my collection. It was a promotional radio interview with Britney Spears called Word for Word. It's by Jive Records and I'll leave you a link down here if you've not seen that one. This record has 2 CDs on it. It's a interview disc so a radio station could play an in-depth interview between a DJ and Britney Spears. But on disc 2 it's just the answers from Britney Spears. So it gives the radio DJ a chance to ask the questions and play Britney's answers to make it seem like she is answering the questions. Now before I play the whole CD for you, I will give you an example of what this would have sounded like. Track 2, it says in this booklet, "Hi, my name's Jenny, I'm hanging out here with Britney Spears. Hello Brit Brit."
Hi, how are you?
Is it okay to call you Brit Brit? I heard Brit Brit was your nickname.
You know what? Brit is what they usually call me, not Brit Brit.
Hey, your new album is coming out titled Oops, I Did It Again. Your debut album sold over 12 million copies. Brit, do you feel tremendous pressure to outdo yourself because of the huge success of your last album?
Well, you know what? I have to say, it's kind of hard to top Baby One More Time after selling so many albums. But you know what? I'm at a good start. Listening to the material that I've recorded so far is just so much better than the first album. And I'm really, really happy with it. So that's how I'm looking at it right now.
So as you can see, because I've asked the questions that come in the booklet and played Britney's answers, it's almost like I am interviewing Britney. Now, a lot of you have watched my previous video where I've given you the full interview between the DJ and Britney Spears, and a lot of you did love it and left me a comment down below that you'd very much like to hear this too, with just Britney's answers. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play that for you here. I'll write the questions out here before I play each file. That way you know what the question is and why she's answering the way she does. If you want to see that full interview between Britney and the radio DJ, I'll leave you a link here. And before I go any further, I'm just going to say thank you so much for coming along with me, viewing my collection. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to get a notification of when my next videos come out. Also, if you want to share this with your friends or anybody who loves Britney, getting the word out for my channel is really appreciated and I love to see you here with me on my channel. As always, give me a comment down below if you like this version and leave me a thumbs up as well. Engaging with my channel really does help me out. I'm so happy to have all my new subscribers here with me, and if you've not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit that button. But for now, sit back and enjoy the interview.
For the next hour, Britney Spears, a candid conversation, word for word.
Hi, how are you? You know what? Brit is what they usually call me, not Brit Brit. Well, you know what? I have to say, it's kind of hard to top Baby One More Time after selling so many albums. But you know what? I'm at a good start. Listening to the material that I've recorded so far is just so much better than the first album. And I'm really, really happy with it. So that's how I'm looking at it right now. Well, good. That's a good sign. I think it's, basically just a sign of good songwriting. No, actually, I wrote one of the songs on the album. It's called Dear Diary, and it's basically about a girl who she's interested in this guy, but she doesn't know how to approach him, so she comes in every night and she writes about it in her journal. So I was really, really happy when they decided they liked it enough for it to be on the album. I was like, thank you, God. I was really happy. Not me, no. No, I can't relate to the song, I have to say. Well, actually, there was a lot of different producers on this album. Max Martin, of course, well, he did the first album. Like, he did Oops and a lot of the up-tempos. And then Mutt Lange, he did Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. He's Shania's husband. He is just so incredible to work with. I went to his house, and it was like, there's this room that has all of his plaques in his house, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's a legend. I was like, I can't believe I'm sitting here with this man. He's such a genius. But no, then I worked with Rodney Jerkins as well on, we did a remake of Satisfaction. And it's really, really cool. He's just like a child prodigy. He is so brilliant in the studio, just to see him work. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, you have to get permission. It's all over. Yeah, I went to Sweden to record the stuff with Max, and then I came, like with Mutt Lange, I had to fly to Switzerland, and then Rodney was in LA, and then went to Orlando to record some stuff everywhere. Oh, yeah, you know me. I hate to fly. That's why I love touring so much, because you're on the bus, you have a routine, you get to sleep late, it's a lot better. But I don't know, I've gotten a lot better, I have to say, because, I mean, I have to do it. I have to just suck it up. So. On the bus, I watch movies. My bus actually, I used to travel with the dancers, and this is the first tour that I've had where I have my own bus, and I've decorated it to the T. I'm getting more like my mom every day. I went to Walmart and I got dollies, I got throw pillows. I'm just like a goob. Actually, it's kind of antique-ish looking. It's like got little lamps everywhere, and it's really homey. I'm like the homemaker. It's that. Oh, that's a good question. My favorite track, probably, Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. This is the ballad that I did with Mutt. I love the song. It's like one of those songs, it's like when you hear it, it's so delicate. It's just a beautiful song. There was one song that when I was in the studio, I could really, really relate to. It's called Where Are You Now? And I had just gotten out of a relationship. So when I was singing the song, I was just like getting so choked up. I was like, Britney, just focus. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. But it's a really pretty song as well. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, I am actually. I'm so excited about it. After I do promotional stuff for the album, I have like a month of rehearsals for the tour, and it's going to be like the biggest tour I've done. It's going to have like big pyro, more dancers, and I'm going to have like 6 songs off the new album. So just to be able to perform new material is going to be awesome. Well, I'm really excited about it in that just I have had so much more involvement with it, you know, and the say with the producers and me being able to write a song on the album. But I think it's a lot edgier. It has a lot more attitude than the first album. And I think it's just inevitable that with me growing as a person, you grow as an artist as well. And you can definitely hear that when you hear the music. $55. They told me before I came in here you were going to ask me that, so. Well, actually, so far we're just thinking about the staging and stuff like that and what the set's going to be like, and we haven't even gotten that deep with it yet. So I don't know. I can't. If you want to know the surprises, you have to come and see. So. Definitely on the right track. Well, I have a lot of embarrassing incidents. I had this big flight suit on, and you're supposed to rip it off and have something on underneath. Well, the dancers couldn't get it off of me, and I had to sit there, and they pulled me, and I fell, and it was just really, really bad. And then the other night, it was at the very end of the show, Baby One More Time. It was the last song, and it's where I just stand there, and the audience is supposed to be screaming and da-da-da-da-da. And then all of a sudden, this guy jumps up on the stage, and he takes his shirt off and starts running towards me, and I'm like, oh my lordy, I'm scared. It was so embarrassing, and then so finally the security had to bring him off and everything. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, I really like Chicago a lot. I think it's really great there. I mean, the shopping's so good there. It's just a really different kind of city. I like it. New York, I like in LA, of course. And my home, New Orleans. My last show, well, my day before yesterday, I had a show in New Orleans. And I got to see my family. It's so wonderful just to go home, and I had the day off, and just I did nothing all day long, and my friends came over. It was so much fun. You know what? No. My friend has a computer, Felicia, my assistant, but I never really get on the computer. I'm a phone girl. I have to get on the phone. I have to hear their voice. I have to talk to them. The traveling? Well, really, I'm not overseas that much. Like 2 weeks at the most, or, but like right now, my musical taste like basically stays the same. Like right now, I'm listening to Macy Gray, and I mean, I think if I was overseas in Europe, I'd still be listening to her. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I like all different kinds of music. I like hip hop, rock, R&B. Let me see. I love Cisco.
You know what I got a lot of respect for now? Britney Spears, man. Guess what? Britney can entertain like nobody's business. So Britney, hats off to you, boo.
I only got one really bad thing to say about Britney, and that's just that I haven't seen her in a thong yet.
Sometimes, yes, it is hard, because people are watching every little thing you do all the time. And at one point, it was really kind of getting to me. But then you just have to realize, you know what, I wouldn't change my life for anything right now. And if that's one of the bad things about being in the music industry, I just block it out. I really do. Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. But I mean, otherwise you'll drive yourself insane if you listen to every little thing someone says about you. Well, you know what? When I was 5, I was doing like competitions and stuff like that, but my home base was at home. You know what I mean? I stayed at home. It wasn't like I was going to New York and stuff. I mean, I went to New York for to do Star Search. But other than that, I stayed at home. It was until I was in the 9th grade that I left, completely, and I went away to record my album. But no, I experienced a completely normal childhood. I went to high school. I was, on the homecoming court. I played basketball. I did the whole teenage thing. And I went out. I went to homecoming, everything. I remember Wonderful Tonight. I remember dancing to that, Eric Clapton. You know what? I would love to go to college just to experience it and to have that knowledge behind me, definitely. But right now, my schedule is just so crazy. You know what I mean? My first big purchase, probably my car. Yeah, I got a white Mercedes. It's so beautiful. That was like my dream when I was a little girl, to get a white Mercedes convertible. And then, that was my big purchase right there. Probably so. But my brother, he's like 22, so I'm sure he's getting a blast out of driving my car all the time when I'm gone. I'm sure he does. I was so young when I did that. I was like 9 years old, and I remember when I lost, it was with this guy that I knew the second time. And he was so cute about it because he knew I was so upset, and we were like friends, so it wasn't like that big of a deal. But it was fun. That was a lot of fun. I don't have a boyfriend. I mean, there's a lot of people that I think are very cute and that I'm attracted to, but I don't have a boyfriend. No. But you know what? I really don't want to have a boyfriend. You know what I mean? If you got really serious in a relationship right now, it wouldn't make any sense. I would never get to see the person. So I guess it's better this way, you know. The first thing I noticed, you know what? I'm not into looks at all. When I go out into clubs and stuff, like all my girlfriends are like, "Oh my God, he's so cute! Look at this guy! Look at this guy!" And I'm like, he comes to me and he says 2 words. I'm like, "Oh well, he's he's not the brightest bulb on the tree." You know, it's like I like someone to like communicate with me and to talk to me and just be funny, make me laugh. That's sense of humor is such a major quality. I mean, he has to be someone a little bit attractive, I would have to say. Sorry. Oh, all the time. Yeah. A lot of times. There's a part in my show where I sing to a guy, and there was one time where there's this guy who was really, really cute, and you could just tell like his whole presence on stage. He was really confident, and confidence is another quality. I like confidence in a guy. And I was nervous singing to this guy. I was like, "Britney, you're retarded. Why am I nervous?" It was so awkward. Oh, definitely. Not anytime soon. But yes, I do. I want like 4 kids and a big house and, someone to love me, of course. That's a very good question. You know what? I mean, I don't know if I could live in New Orleans because after being around like LA and New York, and that all the necessities that you have there, I'm so used to that being right there all the time. In New Orleans, it's like you have to, where I'm come from, you have to drive like an hour just to go to Walmart or a McDonald's. But I mean, I would want to live by my family though, because I would miss them. Like when I was younger, what things that I did? I don't know. Just hanging out with my girlfriends. We would ride our 4-wheelers and go mud riding and just fun girl stuff like that. That's kind of like a tomboyish thing to do though, huh? Oh yes, it's trauma. It was bad. Well, it was the second day of the video shoot, and I was laying down. It's like an overhead shot. The camera's like laying over me. And it zooms up like that. Then all of a sudden, the thing from the camera just fell on my head. And at first, I was like, "I'm okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Okay." But when people come around me and start surrounding me, and they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, I just started crying like a total goon. I was so embarrassed. And like MTV, they were like doing the behind the scenes for the making of the video, and there was other press there. So all these cameras are around me, and I'm trying to hold it in not to cry. And I just couldn't help it. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hurt. And then when the blood started going everywhere, I was just like, "Oh God." I was freaking out. Really, I just listen to the song and I just, try to come up with something, that's something no one else has done before. Well, I was into it like at the beginning of this year, but then I'm really impatient. It's bad, and like if you're an impatient person, I don't think you can do it, and I'm busy. I'm like really, really busy all the time. I need to get a really good tape, but the tape that I had was like a beginner's tape, and it was like instructing you on how to like breathe right and everything like that, but it really didn't help your body that much. I guess if I had the day off, I would definitely do it, but when my schedule's so busy. Actually, you know something I'm into now? Acupuncture. It's cool. It's so cool. Actually, this guy came in and I was like, I want it for stress. And he was like, okay. And he put one on my head, then he put one on my ears and in my heart, the needles. So I was laying there and I closed my eyes and I was like, wait a second. Am I supposed to be this mellow? And he was like, yeah, just close your eyes for 20 minutes and then I'll come back. So when he came back, he took them out and I was like, if this is how I'm supposed to feel normally, I must really be messed up or something, because I was just like, no stress at all. I wasn't worried. It works. It's so good. No, not at all. He didn't even feel it. I felt my head a little bit, but that's it. Yeah, when I get off stage, it does. I'm still a little hyper when I get off the stage. But then once I finally go to sleep, I'm just completely out. But I would say normally I'm kind of mellow. I'm not that hyper. 12, 1. Yeah, because the show, it's over at like around 11. A day for Britney Spears. Listen to me, Britney Spears. I get up and I sleep probably till like 11, but sometimes I have interviews. Like the other day I had a Rolling Stone interview and I had to get up early, and that was like a 2-hour interview. And then I went to the venue and I had like 2 hours of press. Then I had 400 people to meet at the meet and greet, and then I had a show. Yeah, I mean, I have some days where I don't have anything to do, but with the album coming out, of course, I have to promote, so. Well, if you read that article, I mean, in the magazine, it has nothing to do with me being sexy. It's just like she put that on the cover of the magazine so she would sell the magazine. Because if you read the article she wrote, it had nothing to do with that. It was really odd. But no, I just think it's just, you don't try to change or anything. I think with just me, when you evolve, you know what I mean? As you get older, you're just going to change inevitably. You know what I mean? You can't help it. Like, I change my hair from week to week, so it's just like, you can't help but change. It's not something that you try to do, I don't think. My most rewarding experience? Probably being able to perform at the award shows that I've performed at, like at the Billboard, and just being amongst all your idols that you've looked up to since I was like 5 years old, and being able to be in the same room with them and being able to perform for them. Like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, and it's just amazing to me. It's really cool. My biggest disappointment? Actually, I haven't had that many disappointments. Probably the realization of knowing that you can't go back, when you're famous. I know that may sound a little weird, but I mean, I wouldn't change my life for anything. But there was a day when I woke up and I was like, because things happen so fast, you know what I mean? And you get so caught up into what you're doing, and then one day I was just like, wow, you know what I mean? You can't go back. You're a celebrity and you can never go back. It's just kind of weird. You're so cute. But I hate it when I hear celebrities all the time talking about how hard their life is and everything. I don't want people to think that, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I love my life, you know what I mean? I'm happy. But that was a real big disappointment for me. And, I mean, at first I knew what I was getting into. I did. But it is a lot harder than what most people think, definitely. I collect fairy dolls, and and dolls in just general, like baby dolls too. So. You're funny. No, my mom, we have this jewelry store, and it has like all the, a lot of collector dolls in there. They're really beautiful. Why should they? Because it's a good album, and I think they would like it. Wow, that's a good question. Someone who really loved what they did, and someone who was able to touch people with their music, I think that's really important. That's why I'm here, is to be able to touch people with their music, and if I can do that, that's my main goal. So. I think if they have a love for music or acting or dancing or whatever it is, they should definitely go for it, because God's given them a gift and they should definitely use it. But I think they should, just try and go to the best acting lessons and, best dancing coaches and best singing coaches, and just go for it, you know what I mean? But realize there is a lot of hard work involved, but if that's in you, you should go for it. Oh, thank you.
Let's give it up for Britney Spears. Come on.
Good luck, sweetie. We love you. Hey, this is JC.
And I'm Chris.
And we're from NSYNC, and we wanted to wish Britney Spears good luck on her new record. I love it. It's a smash.
It's going far. You're gonna make it. I think you got something here.
I did it again.
Britney Spears' Word for Word continues after this. Now, back to the studio with Britney Spears, Word for Word.
Hi, what's up? This is Britney Spears, and I'd like to wish you a very happy holiday. Hi, this is Britney Spears, and I'd like to wish you a very happy new year. And remember, if you're partying, please don't drink and drive. Hi, this is Britney Spears, and you're waking up with... Hi, this is Britney Spears, and you're listening to my favorite radio station. Hi, what's up? This is Britney Spears, and when I'm in town, I listen to...
So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are still here at the end, give me a thumbs up, let me know, and leave me a comment down below. I really do appreciate it. As always, you can see me over at Instagram at Britney Spears Collector, and my website, mybritneyspearscollection.com, if you want to see any more. So I really hope to see you on my next video. So until then, take care. Bye guys.